Hi, this is oli-kern from oli-kern TV with Stay Curious. Did you ever notice that not everybody seems to be comfortable with a simple brainstorming? I use brainstorming a lot, and there are always some people in the room who almost never contribute ideas. However, from talks outside the meeting setup, I know that these guys are great and often very creative thinkers. So why is this happening? To be honest, I can only guess. For example, they might not feel comfortable to speak up in a meeting and push out their thoughts just like that. They might feel unsure if they really fully understood the challenge or problem the group is working on. Or they simply prefer to think about their ideas a little longer before they share them. Well, there is a slightly different and quite silent way to do a brainstorming that can be very effective. It is called brainwriting. I used it in some meetings where I felt uncomfortable with regular brainstorming, or was not interested in a very broad approach where I would again and again need to explain clearly that criticizing ideas is not allowed during the brainstorming phase. Yes, everybody knows, but in my experience with untrained meeting members, this is quite a challenge. Well, all this goes kind of away with brainwriting, and in this short video I'll briefly explain how to do it. You should have a group size of around 3 to 8 people. If you have more, just divide into several groups. Each person gets 3 sheets of regular paper and a pen. Then it works like this. You explain the challenge you want ideas for. Everyone writes an idea at the top end of each sheet of paper, so everyone creates 3 initial ideas. Put some time pressure to get things moving. After writing one idea, the writer immediately hands his idea sheet clockwise to his neighbor. The neighbor reads the idea of his predecessor and just below writes down another idea that maybe builds on the one he just read. Then he or she hands on the sheet again. All 3 sheets are handed on until they have reached the person who wrote the first idea on it. So, if you have a group of 5 people, you should now have generated around 5 times 3 times 5, 75 ideas in around 5 minutes. Then you could go into a second round or build in a discussion of these first ideas. The cool thing with this is the silence. Everyone uses all of his senses on the idea and doesn't waste energy with interacting with other people, with struggling with emotions, or with worrying to share an idea in the group. I used this in team meetings or workshops. It can help you, for example, with planning a team event, with optimizing a business process, or with coming up with new product ideas. Just a neat little technique I really like. Okay, and that's all for today. As always, stay curious and keep smiling.